He's got a wagon filled with toys for boys and a girl again.
Oh, yeah, it's open. It's open.
It's not open.
Huh?
You got the J thing here.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Jeez, I thought I had this thing left open here. Yeah, let me get this.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
gotta close it. Don't push.
Go ahead.
Don't push. Don't push. Oh, no, look at this.
No, that's the chain.
Yeah, shut up.
The chain.
I'm right away. Yeah. God, all these locks and chains and bolts and latches. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Cold this morning. Jeez, it must be 10 degrees.
7.
Is that what it is?
Heard it on the radio. 7 degrees.
I mean, that's ridiculous. It's Christmas. It's never this cold at Christmas.
You believe it?
January, February, sure, but not Christmas. I think I seen a dead guy.
Where?
In front of Smiler's, old black geezer. I think he tried coming in the bar a few times. I just kicked him right out. You know, he was in bad shape. Bum.
Please, you mean homeless?
Homeless, whatever. Now he's lifeless.
You really dead?
I think so. Cops was there. He wasn't moving. They covered his head with something.
Sounds dead to me.
Hey, you mind if I turn on a few more lights?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's so dark in here, I can hardly see anything. I could fall and bust a leg or something. Hey, what is this? None of your lights work?
You tell me.
You got any more bulbs?
Yeah, under the sink.
Who keeps light bulbs under the sink?
I keep light bulbs under the sink. It's my house, is where I keep them.
It's a stupid place. You sure you got some?
Yeah, I just saw some there this morning.
Well, you gotta think they come in, but there's no bulbs in.
Well, then I'm out. Jesus, I'm blind as a bat. You can see, and I'm telling you everything.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah,
What's going on?
got an idea.
What you doing?
Just a second, I'm doing something. Oh, shit, it's hot.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a bolt from the hallway.
Oh, great. Get me in trouble with the landlord.
Shh. I don't want anyone to... It's an emergency.
Who are you talking to?
I'll replace it, I promise.
Who is that?
Some guy giving me dirty looks. Look, it's only for an hour or two, and I swear, it's for my friend.
The fat guy?
Yeah. Hey,
Fat
just for a little
Puerto
bit.
Rican guy? Yeah, you talking to the scumbag?
Me?
That guy who lets his dog shit in the hallway? The guy with 8 kids on welfare? You're worried about him, what he thinks of you?
Just shut up.
Hey, you don't need to worry about that lazy piece of pig shit. He ain't gonna tell nobody. He owes too much rent. Yeah, pal, the whole building knows about you. Jesus. Oh, hey, here you go. Here you go. Go buy yourself some more crack, you fucking drug addict.
He's gone.
And then why see that dog? What way?
Come on, tell me the guy's gone.
Son of a bitch.
Jesus, you got some mouth on you.
Fucking hate that guy.
I heard. So did the whole building.
Never lets his dog out. He just comes home, opens the door, and lets his dog out in the hallway. The dog shits wherever he wants to.
All right.
God, you know how many times I've gone down the hall to the toilet and stepped in his dog shit, okay?
Well, that happens sometimes.
That's one thing they never tell you when you go blind. They tell you this, they tell you that, but they never really come right out and say in so many words, you're blind, you're gonna step in a lot of dog shit.
Okay, so that happens sometimes. But you don't have to yell like that at the guy.
Yes, I do,
Why?
because he's scum.
You know what? You piss that guy out, you're gonna be in trouble.
Bullshit.
You don't know. You could walk down to the hall with a can one night and he could come at you with a knife or something.
I'd kill him with it.
He could sneak up on you easy. No way, but he wouldn't have to sneak up on you. He could just stand right in front of you. You'd walk into the knife. You wouldn't even have to move a muscle.
I'd smell him first.
Yeah, well, it's Christmas. Peace on earth, stuff like that. Hey, I got your mail. You want to go through it?
Nah.
Might be something special in here. Maybe a letter from Christmas card from me. And all the guys at the terminal bar. Look at this, they all signed it. Kenny, Fat Freddy, George, the two Barbies, Carmine, Roy, Hal.
Let me have.
Hey,
They all signed this?
yeah,
All those guys at the bar,
I
huh?
bet.
Smells like cigarettes and beer.
Well, it's not gonna smell like flowers.
Okay, hey, what's it look like? What's it say?
Well, see, there's this chick on the cover with really big tits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's got like a top on, like the top of a bikini, only skimpy.
Oh, right.
Real skimpy, like most of her tits are bursting out of the sides. She must be from California.
Right.
I mean, she's got a set of bazookas on her. Madonna. Man, I would crawl over 20 miles of broken glass just to let her piss on me.
So, what's it say?
Yeah, you open it up, it says, Merry Christmas! All right. You like that, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You want that card somewhere?
Yeah, put it up on top of the fridge there. Yeah, that way when I get a beer, I can check out Miss Jingle Tits there.
Hey, you want to go through the rest of your mail? Maybe pay your gas bill?
Just put it in the tub there.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Tommy, the tub's getting kind of full.
So?
So, well, hey, maybe take a crack at paying some of these bills, and you get to take a bath. Your lifestyle improves by leaps and bounds. Hey, how you fix for cash? You got cash for the holidays?
Yeah, I got a little.
How much is a little?
A few bucks.
You want me to cash one of them checks for you?
No, I'll cash you with the Chinaman.
I got cash on me.
You?
Yeah, $500.
You cash on you?
Yeah, $500. Here, look. Here is a check for $122. You endorse the back of this, and I'll deposit it in my account.
What do you got so much cash on you for?
I'm taking a trip.
Yeah? Where?
Well, I'm going out of town. You know, almost a whole week right after work.
Where you going?
Vermont.
Vermont?
Yeah, Vermont, where they make the syrup.
I know where they make the syrup. Jeez, why Vermont? There's nothing there.
There's trees.
Oh, right! Excuse me, how stupid of me. I forgot. There are trees sitting in the forest where it's cold as shit.
Yeah, but in Vermont, it's a dry cold.
Yeah.
No, you know how you feel it. We're gonna have a good time no matter what.
We? What we? Who's we?
Me and Mona.
Who's Mona?
What do you mean, who's Mona? Mona, the Mona I've been telling you about.
You ain't never told me about no Mona.
Sure I did. I've been telling you about Mona for weeks. You just don't listen.
So where'd you meet her? At the bar?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't go out with the scuzz that crawls in there. Sorry. Christ, you just touch any of the women that comes in the terminal bar, your cock will fall off.
So where did you meet her?
The school.
School? What school? You don't go to school.
Sure I do. See, I told you, but you don't listen.
What school?
Well, just one course. It finished last week.
What school is it?
The new school.
That college downtown?
Yeah.
You going to college?
It ain't like a real college. Nobody ever graduated from the new school. It's just one class at night.
What class you take?
Early American cinema and its effect on shaping the racist and sexist values of modern industrial America. Part 1. Wow. I sat in that class for 12 weeks. I only learned the title.
So, what do you want to take a class like that for?
To meet women. There was like 100 people in my class and it was loaded with women. Single women. Who don't look too bad yet.
You're going out with college women?
Yeah, me, Lou DeMarco, talking cinema with college women.
God, didn't they find out?
Find out what?
That you don't know nothing.
The easiest thing to do is sit there and listen. These college tag gals love that. They live in worlds filled with men who never listen to them. They meet a guy like me willing to listen about their fucking careers and how their biological clocks are ticking, and they go nuts. I just clam up and nod a lot. When you don't talk, women think you're sensitive.
Yeah, they love that.
Yeah. So you talk to some gal after class and she tells you how she thinks the film had a lot of symbolism in it, and then you go to her place and talk. But first, you gotta have coffee. See, that's how you get the fuck college women, Tony. They have coffee.
Really?
Yeah, I'm finding out that the more education a woman has, the less it costs to take her out.
Something wrong with this world.
You're telling me. I mean, they want to ask me out, then they want to pay the check, then they want to go to bed with me, where they can't wait to do stuff a lot of hookers charge extra.
Wow. Hey, this is where you met Mona?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's divorced. All these women are divorced. And get this, she's an attorney.
Oh, yeah.
Now bet, huh?
A bartender from the worst bar on 9th Avenue and a lawyer?
America is an unbelievable fucking place, right? Me and Mona, we're gonna visit a family, go on walks in the snow, go antiquing, fresh air, sunshine, a nice change of pace. It'll do us good. You know, you want to get out more.
I get out enough.
Well, yeah, the Smilers, the liquor store. You should, I don't know, just get out more. You know, go places, do things.
It's like 1,000,000 degrees below out there. Who the hell wants to go out?
That's not the point. I mean, there's such a thing as staying in too much. You start to get stale. Maybe start to get in a rut or something.
I ain't no rut.
Yeah, but you should be with other people. They can help you with things.
I don't need other people. I got you.
Well, yeah, but still, when an adult is stricken with blindness, well, when that happens, a vast, reliable network of support must be drawn upon so that the disabled individual may cope satisfactorily.
What are you reading? What are you reading?
I ain't reading nothing. I swore on my mother's grave.
What do you got there?
This pamphlet thing is all. I was on the east side a while back, and I walked past the blind places. Hey, some guy just shoved this in my hand. I couldn't help it. I just figured I'd read up on the blind stuff is all.
Well, keep it to yourself.
Wouldn't be such a bad idea to get someone else in here. I mean, aside from me. Someone who could maybe pick up some of the slack.
We don't got any slack.
I don't know. In a way, Tommy, I think maybe you do. I mean, this place don't look as clean like it used to.
I like my place the way it is.
Tom, the place is a mess.
I like my place the way it is.
It looks like a giant ashtray.
I can see it.
Yeah. Now you got me confused. Is it 20s and half?
No. 20s and 4s, then staple.
Right.
10s in half. 5s in half the long way, then staple at both ends. 1's irregular.
You know, blind people got their own special way of holding money.
So
they don't go putting staples in their money. They teach them that at the blind place.
hey, listen, I'm doing fine on my own. The blind place. It's some piece of work, you know that?
You know, these volunteers, all they want to do is help.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, nothing.
Bullshit!
You know what you're talking.
I know exactly what I'm talking. I've picked up plenty of these volunteer types in my cab. Plenty of them. The lighthouse for the blind driver. And don't drive too fast. Don't smoke, driver. Slow down, driver. What are you trying to do? Get us killed? What are you, stupid? Can't you speak English? Ah! You want to know someone? I mean, really get to know someone? Watch how they deal with someone low, like a cab driver. You watch how they deal with someone like that. Tells you everything. Talk to you like shit. Go make nice with the blind folks. Phony fucking hypocrites. Yeah, I picked up plenty of them in my cab. Plenty of them. And all of them. Every last one of them, women. Never young, never pretty. Just East Side women. Too much time and money on their hands. Hey, you getting tired of reading to me? Huh? Is that what it is? You getting tired of helping me around the place a little bit, huh? Is that it? Fuck me, is it? Fuck me, huh? Fuck me? No, fuck you. Fuck you, pal. You hear me? You hear me? If this is cramping your lifestyle, then go take a hike, pal. Go on, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you around. I don't care what your problem is, Lou. Just get the fuck on out of here. I don't need some East Side frump with too much time Johnny, too stupid and scared to know what to do with her life, coming in here and fucking up mine. Understand?
Hello?
Holy shit!
I didn't know if I should knock. I heard voices.
It's that woman from the blind place, Tom.
Aha! Oh, yes! Makes perfect sense to
Can you
me
give
now.
us just a minute,
Yeah.
please? Just a minute, I swear. Just a minute is all. Hey, Tom, I didn't tell you the whole truth about Vermont because I didn't want you to get upset.
Oh, well, it works like a charm, Lou.
Yeah. I'm not just going to Vermont on a vacation, Tommy. I'm going to be moving there for good.
You're moving?
Yeah.
To Vermont?
Yeah.
What for? You've never even been there.
So?
So you don't know what it's like?
I seen calendars.
Oh, I can't believe this. Vermont is not a place you move to, it's a place you move from.
Me and Mona, we're going to go look around, see what's up there, jobs and stuff.
Oh, God, just like that.
Hey, Mona might be a lawyer for one of them environmental groups. Well, the money's not nearly as good for her, but then again, it's cheaper to live in Vermont. There's nothing you want to buy. And me, well, there's a lot of bars up there. There's always work for lawyers and bartenders, huh?
Yeah, the two kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Johnny, if I move out of the city, then you're going to be left.
Hey! I got people! I got lots of people!
No, Tom, you got no one. We both know. You know how long it took me to get this woman? 6 months. That's how long ago I went down there.
Uh-huh. Been plotting against me the whole time.
Listen, they got a waiting list a mile long. These volunteers, she's a trained volunteer. All she wants to do is help.
Bullshit. She can go to hell. Go to hell!
Come on, she'll hear you.
You go to hell. No, better yet, you go to Vermont.
I'm sorry, but it's dark out there. There's a light bulb missing and it's pitch black. There's a dog roaming in the hallway.
Yeah, come in. We were just, well, we weren't expecting you. You kind of heard.
They said Saturday morning.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
I didn't want to be late.
What's your name?
Edna Miles.
Yeah, hi, I'm Lou. I called the blind place for my friend Tom. He's the one who's blind. Yeah, listen, he's a proud man. Having someone help him is not easy for him.
I understand. Are you going?
I'd just be in the way. Hey, Tommy, this is,
Edna.
Edna. She's from the blind place, Tom. She's here to read to you, help you with your mail, take you shopping, whatever, right?
Certainly.
Yeah, good. And, Edna, this is Thomas Hanratty, raconteur, former kick-ass stickball player, and at one time, one of the most dangerous white cab drivers in New York City, Tommy! Good luck. Hey, Tommy, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, huh? Come on. Merry Christmas.
Fuck.
quite good. This one, it's wonderful. A little black girl running through an open fire hydrant. It must have been such a hot summer day. You can almost feel the water, hear her scream. The Brooklyn Bridge. This one's interesting. A bumpy cobblestone street. Looks like you had to lie down in the street to take it. Did you? That lady's sleeping. She looks so serene. These are beautiful clothes. Is that Madison Avenue under all that snow? I guess being a taxi gave you plenty of chances to take pictures.
What was that?
A beer bottle, it's empty. I threw it away.
Don't go doing that. Just leave everything where it is.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Make noises like that, startling the sounds every which way.
Sorry.
God, don't you know how to be around a blind person?
I just started.
What do you got next for me? A tuba?
Sorry.
Geez, you're not here 30 seconds. You're already banging around the place like a maniac. Give me a heart attack. Listen, Ida.
And,
My friend Lou was, what do you call it? Well, he acted kind of prematurely.
prematurely.
Yeah, see, he thought I needed some help on account of he's feeling guilty because he's taken off with some chick, yeah. So, the truth is, Edna, I'm doing fine, okay? I'm doing fine on my own. I got people dropping by, too many people, in fact. I got a whole network of people.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I don't need any help.
From the looks of things, I'd say you need a great deal of help.
So, thank you and adios.
You want me to leave?
No, adios is Spanish for have some milk and cookies. Yes, I want you to leave.
But I moved things aside for today. I made other arrangements.
Go read to some of your other people.
We don't have any other people. You're my only client.
Oh, boy.
You're also my first.
Ugh.
On the way over here, my father said that reading to the blind was the stupidest idea I've ever had.
Smart man.
He's never been right about anything, and I'll be damned if he's right about this. You don't have a network.
She's serious.
If you had a network, I don't think the place would look like this.
Look, lady, I don't give a crap what you think, okay? There's been a mistake. You shouldn't even have come here in the first place, okay? It's nothing personal against you. I just don't need any help. So, thank you, and goodbye. What?
I said no, I'm not leaving.
You're not what?
I put aside these 4 hours and I'm going to spend them here. I don't care if we just sit here. I'll do it. I will.
Holy shit.
I don't care if you feel so badly that you just want to run away. I'll stand here and watch you rot. At least you won't rot alone. I'm not leaving. I don't care if we stay here in stone silence, listening to the sound of your insides getting hard and crusty.
You're not gonna go?
That's right.
I asked you to leave, but you're not going to.
Correct.
Oh, God, this, I can't believe it. All right, enough, sisters. Ren, get your ass out of here.
No.
Come on, that's enough. Go on, get out.
I'm not leaving. No.
Get out.
No.
Get out. Get out, I said. Get out. I could toss you out of here. I hope you know that, lady. I could eject you physically.
Perhaps.
Oh, there's no perhaps about it. I've lived here almost my entire life. I know this place, every square inch of this apartment here. I can track you down. not your fault, all right? Lou thought I needed help. It turns out I don't. So please, thank you very much. Goodbye.
No!
Get out.
No!
Get out.
No!
Get out. Line. Damn it. Get. Do this to me in my own home. This is my home. You understand? I want someone out. Get out.
Go ahead. Just try and catch me.
Oh, you are out of here.
Not so. I'm like a cat. I can move like you wouldn't believe. I'll just skip and twirl myself around this room. Zip, twirl.
Okay, fine. Let's see you zip your way around this.
What are you doing?
You smart ass, aren't you? I'm not leaving. Well, we'll see about that.
You're not gonna hit me with that, are you?
Well, that's up to you, babe.
You wouldn't.
Oh, a man has the right to choose who stays in his apartment.
Put that down.
No.
Put that down. No! You swing that at me.
Uh-huh.
You just swing that at
Oh,
me.
I'm gonna swing it at you, all right.
You do and I'll
You what?
I'll shoot you.
What?
That's right. I've got a gun. Believe me, I know how to use it. There. It's out. You do anything that looks like an act of violence against me, so help me God. I'll drop you like a rock.
A gun.
That's right. I don't want to have to use it, but if I have to, I will.
And, what kind of gun is this, might I ask?
Silver one.
A silver one. Ooh, sounds dangerous.
It does the job.
You carry a gun.
This is New York, doesn't everyone?
You don't carry a gun.
Think so?
Yeah,
Pretty sure of yourself, aren't you?
yeah, East Side lady from the lighthouse don't carry no gun.
Not even one who was mugged and said to herself, never again, no one does this to me again, ever.
You're lying.
You're positive?
Total bull.
Then go ahead. Take a swing. If you're so sure about your ability to know a complete stranger you can't even see, then knock my block off. I'll put a bullet in your head. Maybe it'll knock some sense into you.
I need a drink.
It's empty.
I can tell that.
Gift wrap. Someone gave you stuff for Christmas.
No, it's just something I was going to take over. What am I talking to you for? I don't want you here. You're not even here.
Lord, you're thick.
Oh, I'm thick. Yeah, I'm sitting here in my living room with you waving a loaded gun around. I'm thick. Now listen, lady, here it is. Short and simple. I don't want you here. You're not even here.
I see.
Yeah, I tried to reason with you rationally. It didn't work. So, you want to stay? Stay. But you're not here. I'm going to go about my business like I'm all alone. Like you're not even here.
Do as you wish.
Oh, I will. You got the dullest 4 hours of your life coming up, lady.
You've obviously never been to the opera.
Huh?
Nothing.
Why am I even talking to you? You're not here. You're blocked out completely. I'm going to go about my everyday routine like I always do. In fact, this time of day, I always take my bath. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my bath like I do every day at this time.
Looks like you skipped a few months.
Climb in there, fill the tub. That's what I'm going to do. Fill the tub, strip down, and hop right in.
That's my favorite part.
Somebody say something?
Definitely. The strip down part, it's my favorite. I'm a big fan of the male anatomy. You bet I am.
Uh-huh.
Those male strip clubs like Chippendales and such, I go all the time. There's nothing I
if I tell you, will you go?
Okay,
You will?
why not? All I want is a tragic story to share with the girls at tea. Then a coffee.
Okay. Deal. Come this February, it'll be 8 years. Me and Lou was at the bar one night, and it was cold. It was really cold. Probably as cold as tonight. Maybe even colder, okay? So, it was closing time, and Lou had the door locked, and we were inside drinking. We were doing some serious drinking. Very serious drinking. Well, we're shit faces. Look, we are.
Yes.
So, come time to leave, I walked with Lou out to his motorcycle. Now, his bike has been sitting there for 12 hours in sub-zero weather, and the battery is dead. Well, I got my cab. There's some jungle cables in the back, and Lou says, "Give me a jump starter." Well, I didn't want to. I tell him he's too drunk to drive over the 59th Street Bridge on a motorcycle in sub-zero weather. He tells me I'm too drunk to drive a cab. I tell him to go to hell, and we have a fist fight. So there we are, two drunks at 4 in the morning on 9th Avenue, beating the crap out of each other to figure out who's more sober. Well, then Lou wins the fight. So I agree to give him a jump start. Now, is a motorcycle battery the same voltage as a taxi cab battery? Can you even do such a thing? We didn't know. We're drunk out of our minds. So I hooked up the jumper cables to his motorcycle battery, and I take the other end over to the cab battery. I touch the terminals, and BAM! The battery explodes in my face. I can feel it all over on my face, on my hands. I can taste it in my mouth. Oh, my eyes! I'm in shock. I'm running around. Lou's trying to catch me, and we're drunk. We're falling down. There's cars coming down 9th Avenue. We're trying to stop when I'm waving. Help me! Help me! Oh, God, help me! Now, who's gonna stop on 9th Avenue at 4 in the morning for someone waving help me? Would you? By the time I got to the hospital, my corneas were too damaged to... I can't even see shadows or silhouettes or blurs, just black.
I'm sorry. You don't seem to be big on food.
Huh?
Your kitchen, there's not much to eat.
Oh, yeah, well, I usually just pop down to Smiley's for... Hey, wait a minute. You said you were gonna go.
You paid $2.15 for a can of chili.
You said you were gonna go.
Is that what they charge?
Come on, you said you were going.
I lied. Is that what they charge?
Yes, that's what they get at Smiley's. If it says $2.15, I paid $2.15. Now, you said you...
$1.05 in New Jersey.
You live in New Jersey?
No, 85th in Madison.
Excuse me.
But my father drives me out to Newark once a week, sometimes twice. We load up on everything. It's so much cheaper out there, it's ridiculous. Know what I could do?
What, pick up a couple of things for me? Do my shopping for me?
No, that would be a lot of work that I'm not willing to do.
Oh,
What I was about to suggest was, you come with us. My father takes the Lincoln Tunnel. We drive right by this building. You could do your weekly shopping and save a lot of money. Do you want to do that?
I don't know. We got all kinds of stores here on 9th Avenue. There's the Puerto Rican deli on 45th. There's Korean grocery store. I get milk, eggs, fruit, stuff.
Is that a yes or a no?
Your old man's got a car?
Yes. It's his hobby.
His hobby?
Yes. When Daddy retired, he read an article about men who stop working without making plans. The article claimed that men who don't plan for their retirement have a life expectancy of only a few years.
So?
So, that was my father.
So, anyway, my old man gets so wasted, there's no way he can possibly make it home, right? So Lou calls me up, come and get your old man, and I hop down to the bar and pick him up. And that's how Lou and I got to be friends. At least we were.
What happened?
To me and Lou,
No, your father.
he died. Right at the bar. 1 minute he's talking to someone, the next minute he's stone cold dead.
How ironic.
What?
Your father, he died at the terminal bar. Terminal. He died at the terminal.
Oh, yeah, terminal. Guess I just never thought of it that way. Yeah. Well, anyway, they keep a little shot glass with some whiskey on a shelf above the cash register, kind of like a tribute to my old man. Well, there's about 5 or 6 shot glasses up there. All the guys who have died at the bar.
Your father.
Huh?
I'm making a toast to your father.
Oh, sure, why the hell not?
So what was he like?
My father?
Yes.
You'd like him. Well, everyone liked him. Liking him was probably the easiest thing in the world a person could do. I mean, he was the nicest man in the neighborhood. If they were holding an election for mayor of 9th Avenue, he would have won in a landslide. The man's middle name was Char. He had buckets of. Everybody liked to be seen. To be seen with him was like being seen with a celebrity. I used to wait at the bus stop on 42nd Street every night just so I could walk with him, to be seen with him. Because he was the nicest man you could meet on the street. And only on the street. Because at home, he was the most cold-hearted, ruthless, black-hearted son of a bitch that ever brought home a paycheck. He spent his time in this apartment like he was serving a prison sentence. God, this silent, smoldering mountain of a man that you were afraid to even talk to. He beat me. He beat me so bad I joined the army the minute they would take me. Beat my sister. Christ, he beat my mother like a dog. See that doorway? That's a French door. It used to be a French door with all the panes of glass in it.
No!
One time he tossed me right through that door. I came at him with a big heavy frying pan and he threw me right through the French door. Yep, took 48 stitches at St. Clair's emergency room. I don't know, somewhere along the way, between the time he married my mother and the time he died, somebody somewhere put a bug up that man's ass. A big, black, creepy, crawly bug got up there and stayed there. And it was up to me, us, my mother, my sister, and me, to figure out how to get the bug out. Every move we made, every step we took, I felt the worst for my mother. Here was a man who had every heart in the neighborhood in his pocket, comes home, won't even say hello. Silence. Not even a grunt to acknowledge she exists. Just another day of punishing her for something. You know, sometimes I have these awful thoughts about the man. Sometimes I think maybe he was warm and friendly with everybody else just so it would hurt my mother all the more. And if that's true, then why was my father not the coldest, cruelest person you could ever meet?
Because my father.
No way.
I'm serious.
No. No one was worse than my father.
My father would go to the office in the morning and ruin the life of someone like your father who practiced.
That doesn't count. That's just business.
My father is the most heartless, cruel man that ever lived. I'm sure your
just so you have to get out?
Because you have to lie. And that would mean you have no soul. And I could never read to a man with no soul.
Okay. You're on.
Okay?
Go ahead. But I'm warning you, if I feel in my heart that your father was not worse, you're out of here.
Fair enough.
Okay? Sure.
Let me think. Just give me a minute.
Take your time.
There are so many stories to choose from. Here. This'll do. It's short. Yet numbing. We rented a house in the woods one summer. I was 12. We never spent much time in the country to speak of. Visit here, a half a day there. This would be an
dress with the slip?
Like what?
You know, what you were talking about earlier, the Oriental gal.
Oh no, I'm not.
Just thought I'd ask.
Did you take these photos?
Yeah, years ago.
They're wonderful.
Thank you. You see the camera on the shelf there?
Yes.
That guy leaves that in the back seat of my cab one time. Yeah, I dropped him off at Grand Central, so much for finding it there, you know.
Oh, my.
So, the cab company has a lost and found department. It's my boss's living room. So, I kept the camera.
Wise choice.
Yeah. And, that's how I got started in photography. Some guy left the camera in the back seat of my cab. Hey, you work, Edna?
At home. Yes. I don't have a regular job as such, but there's so much that needs doing. I nursed my grandfather when he died several years ago. Then my grandmother, people said she would go right after him.
Well, these things happen, yeah.
I got to go to Washington last summer. Turns out a grand aunt was dying. I got to see the Washington Monument on the way to the cemetery.
Oh,
My brother Andrew, he died young. I nursed him. Mother is not well. I'm sure she'll be next. I'll nurse her. Then father will die. Then my work will be done.
well, it's nice to have these things planned.
It's not a very Christmassy conversation, I suppose.
Oh, that's okay, you know. Christmas seems to treat some people better than others. You know, me, I've always liked Christmas, you know? But somehow Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I always seem to be driving a cab. There's no traffic midtown. Everybody wants a cab. The tips are great. You get what you can out of Christmas, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any last Christmas shopping you need me to do? I have time to.
Nah.
Gift wrap, Scotch tape, ribbon, we can go get some.
My gift list this year was blue. I got him a nice bottle of something that we've been drinking.
Philip,
Yeah. Okay. Blue. Hey, I went to St. Patrick's last Christmas for midnight mass. Oh man, I thought that will be something. You know, the organ, the choir, the smell of the incense. But I get there, and they tell me I don't have tickets. Tickets! They turned me away from midnight mass because I don't got a ticket.
a lot of people want to go.
Oh, it seems that way.
It's like a Broadway musical.
I'll bet.
I have tickets.
To what?
St. Patrick's Midnight Mass tomorrow night.
How did you get tickets?
My father is a big contributor to St. Patrick's. I have 2 tickets. Would you like to go?
You don't need the other tickets?
No.
No one else you want to bring?
No.
Your father.
His sister is arriving at Newark at 11 o'clock and he insisted on picking her up.
Well, gee, midnight mass at St. Patrick's sounds mighty tempting. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Shall I come by you first?
Sounds like a plan. 11 o'clock?
Can we make it 10:30? I'd like to get there early.
Fine.
I'd like to light a candle for my brother Andrew.
Well, then I'll light one for my mother.
Then we can say a prayer if you like. A prayer to Saint Cordelia.
She a patron saint?
Yes,
To who?
the blind and hopeless causes.
I had to ask. Hey, listen, Ed, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah, and I want you to tell me the truth, okay? No bull.
All right.
Did you really have a gun before?
Well, if you must know. Yes. But I was only going to shoot you in the leg.
Yeah.
It's me.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, just a minute. Hang on, hang on. It's open.
Tom,
Yeah?
the chain is on.
Oh.
I can't open the door.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Just a second, let me get that.
Sorry.
Oh, no, not your fault. I'm always leaving this thing on and forgetting it's there. There you go. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, sorry about the door.
It's all right.
I'm always putting that on and telling people it's open. It drives you nuts. You know, the chain, well, yeah, you are.
In a city like New York, it's best to keep the door locked in the first place.
That's right, there's all kinds of creeps and weirdos crawling around out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Were you late? I didn't even know.
There are people starting to celebrate New Year's Eve already. It's not even new.
Can you believe it?
And the police had some streets closed off of Times Square. My cab driver had to take a detour.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Well, I made some tea.
oh really?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm making some. I just poured the water. It'll be ready in a minute.
Oh good, I'd love some.
You got it. And it's your favorite, too, English breakfast tea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, even though it's nowhere near breakfast.
And we're nowhere near England.
Huh?
English breakfast tea, we're nowhere
Oh,
near England.
yeah. Right. Funny. Yeah.
Don't you look nice?
Oh, this? This is just some knockaround stuff I wear, you know. Hey, you like the sweater?
It's interesting.
Nice, isn't it?
Very interesting.
I knew you'd like it. I had it for a few years.
You bought it when you could see.
You know? I've had it for a few years. I was down on Canal Street. Old geezer who runs the shop said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "I'm looking for a sweater." And he says, "What kind of sweater are you looking for?" Can you believe that? He took the time to ask me what kind of sweater I was looking for. And I said, "Well, you know, your classic Christmas sweater, red mostly with white, and pictures that look like they were made in Needle Point, you know, Santa, his sled, ice skaters, something like that." And he said, "You're in luck. We just got one of those in today." And he sold me the sweater.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I don't wear them very often, but I thought this would be a good day to take it out. My corny Christmas sweater. Yeah. Tea must be ready by now.
Would you like me to help?
Oh, no. You just relax and sit there. I got this.
That's what I just saw outside.
A dead guy?
God, no, why would you guess that?
No, in this neighborhood, it's not that far of a guess.
Well, it wasn't a dead guy.
All right. I give up.
I saw a white cat right outside in front of the building, sleeping on a pile of plastic garbage bags. He's beautiful. Pure snow white, not the slightest smudge on him.
A white cat in this neighborhood.
Yes.
Must have fallen off a truck from Jersey.
There's going to be a miracle.
Huh?
Before God performs one of his miracles, he sends out a white angel. That's what Sister Mary, Sebastian used to say. Before God performs one of his miracles, he sends out an angel in the form of a white animal to make sure his miracle goes the way he wants it.
And who told you this?
Sister Mary Sebastian. Fifth grade.
Now, where did she figure this out? Hell's Kitchen wasn't built for miracles. It was built for tragedy. That's why all these apartments are too small. People bake in the heat of the summer, get drunk, and kill each other. I've lived here my whole life, and the only miracle I've ever seen was when my father left something in the bottle.
You just wait. You just wait till something good happens, and you were the only one who didn't believe it was going to happen.
Edna, if that happens, I will personally apologize, buy you lunch, and get that white cat a blow drop. You want some?
No, I shouldn't.
Well, it's like Irish coffee, but I do it with tea. I make lousy tea, it'll kill the taste.
I don't think so.
Aw, come on, I hate to drink alone.
No.
Just one?
No, thanks.
You sure?
I'm sure.
It's New Year's Eve.
Okay. That's where I went yesterday.
No idea.
The new school. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. What's this about the new school?
It's where I registered to take a class. It's when I leave.
Edna, didn't anyone ever tell you about the new school?
Tell me what?
What goes on over there? What kind of people go there?
What are you talking about?
It's full of these, how could I put this in a nice way? It's got a lot of smooth, smarmy guys that are on the make over there. They're not interested in anything like an education.
Where did you hear this?
It's something everyone knows.
I've never heard any such thing.
Well, then I'm surprised. It's a basic New York City fact. New York City, where the winters are cold, the subways smell like urine, and there's a lot of horny gigolos over at the new school.
I'll just have to be extra careful in my Tuesday night Shakespeare class.
Do that, Edna. I'm not kidding. That place is like a shark tank. You be careful.
Oh, I will.
You taking Shakespeare, huh?
To start.
Huh. They ever cover any of his sonnets?
Some, and about 6 of his plays.
Wow. Hey, do you think maybe we could read some sometime?
I'd love to. You like Shakespeare?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I read all his plays, some of them more than once. Oh, and those romantic poets, the British guys.
Shelley? Byron?
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm nuts about that stuff. You know, back in high school, Mr. Kaiser made everyone memorize 20 lines of a sonnet by a romantic poet for an exam. Oh, man, some of those guys were forcing that stuff into their brains like it was poison. Me, I memorized 20 lines in no time. I aced the exam, and some of the guys got a little suspicious, thought that maybe I was a lover of poetry. Yeah, you don't want to go through high school in New York City being known as a lover of poetry. It's easy to be known as a drug addict.
You do?
I told everyone I cheated. I was a hero. Oh, yeah. I held on to my poetry book. I bought a few others. I keep them over here on this shelf here. Well, I haven't read one in years.
Did you ever ask Lou?
To read a poem?
Yes.
Lou DeMarco makes a telephone bill sound worse than it is. Can you imagine what he would do to Robert Browning?
Oh.
Yeah. Now, Wordsworth, yeah, he's my favorite. Here's a guy hung around, wrote poems about nature, life, rainbows, women. She was a phantom of delight when first she gleamed upon my sight. A lovely apparition sent to be a moment's ornament. Her eyes as stars of twilight fair, like twilight too, her dusky hair. But all things else about her drawn from Maytime and the cheerful dawn, a dancing shape, an image gay, to haunt, to startle, and waylay. A perfect woman, nobly planned, to warn, to comfort, and command. And yet a spirit still and bright with something of angelic light. Oh man, could that guy write or what?
Beautiful.
Oh, his stuff is terrific.
I never pictured you as someone who would like Shakespeare or Wordsworth, Thomas.
Well, see, that's the problem. Everybody forms these notions about people based on what? On nothing, really. Like the other night, I was watching this movie.
Uh-huh.
And there's this blind guy, and he's feeling some gal's face, right? And it must have been very tender and sensuous because there's all these violins playing, right? And so he's feeling her face, and she's going, "Oh yes, John, feel my face." And he says, "I've been wondering what you look like for ever so long." Well, he talked funny because he was British or something. And so he must have been feeling a puss for a long time because there's more and more violins every second. Finally, he goes, "My word, you're beautiful." Ha!
Not true?
Total misconception.
The girl's not beautiful?
No. Well, maybe she is, okay? Who knows? But you can't tell what someone looks like by feeling their face. You can't. Well, I sure can. I can't tell if someone's ugly or beautiful or whatever. You know, it's all baloney. Blind people are these sensitive beings that paint pictures with their fingers. Wrong! I can barely tell my sister's face from a toaster. God, no. You can't tell what someone looks like by feeling their face. It's all just a total misconception made up by Hollywood or some other bunch of assholes. Pardon my French.
Of course.
Okay, there are some absolute basics you can tell, like if someone's 100, they're gonna have wrinkles, all right? You can tell if someone's really old, or if they're bald, or they got a scar, or an enormous nose, something like that, right? But, or if they're really, really young, their heads are gonna be smaller. But aside from that, there's not much you can tell. There isn't. There's a lot of notions about blind people. There's a lot they don't tell you, a lot they don't talk about, you know? I'm starting to forget what certain things look like. My nephew, he's 9. I'm over at my sister's, and I go to sit on the sofa, and I feel something there. It's like, "Hey, Manny, is this your toy car?" And he goes, "It's a bus." Huh. Okay, so I'm sitting there, I'm holding it, I got it in my hands, and I can't tell if it's a car or a bus. I can have, you know, it has 4 wheels, and there's a lot of steel and glass, but beyond that, it's just, I can't visualize it, you know? What the difference? I'm not going to be driving one anymore, but still, I used to be able to tell the difference between cars and buses. I'm starting to forget what I look like anymore. What I look like started getting fuzzy to me, and then it got worse. I tried to picture what I look like, but the picture would just come out blank. I still shave in front of the mirror. I put my face in front of the mirror as if that will... I can't remember. I tried, but I don't know what I look like.
You have blue eyes.
Huh?
Your eyes, they're blue. A light blue that looks almost gray in some light.
They're not cloudy?
No,
They're not all milky and white?
not a bit.
For 8 years, I've wondered. Do they look in different directions?
No, they're normal.
Like a sighted person?
like a sighted person.
Huh. I've never asked Lou.
It's not a question one man can ask another.
I don't make eye contact with people.
You come close.
Yeah, but even when I'm talking with you, I don't look directly at you.
Neither do a lot of sighted people. Your hair is dark blonde and maybe fine.
Is it thinning?
Yes, a little. And there's some gray on the side.
Oh, my old man, his hair had turned white.
I think it makes you look distinguished.
Not old?
No, like a professor or a judge.
Yeah?
Yes. Your skin is clearer, a little on the pale side.
Well, I don't get out much.
You have a round chin, high cheekbones. When you smile, your little eyes are a little more than slitted. You have a small scar on the forehead.
Yeah, I was 10. I got hit by a Coke bottle.
Long eyelashes for a man, they're quite beautiful. Your mouth is overwhelmingly kind when you smile.
Hey, Edna,
Yes, Tom?
I know that we've only known each other for 8 days, and I know you got plans probably for New Year's.
Yes.
Well, okay, it's something, it's no big deal, but it's something I've done every New Year since I was a kid.
Yes?
Yeah, well, we only live a few blocks away from Times Square, and I always bundle up real good, and I bring along a bottle of something to keep me warm, you know? And, I was wondering if,
Yes, Tom, I'd love to.
Really?
I think it would be wonderful to scream like that at midnight.
Well, all right. Great.
Great,
Yeah. Great.
great.
Who is it? It's Lou!
Come on, open the door. It's fucking cold out here. I could piss ice cubes, I swear to God. Come on, open up.
Oh, thanks, Tommy. Wow.
Hi.
Hello.
You know, I almost... Holy shit, what went on in here?
Hey, watch it with the language, dude.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I've been living with wolves too long. Man, look at this place. I've never seen it look so clean.
We just tidied up a little.
Yeah. What'd you do? Use a rake? You got a fire escape. I never knew you had a fire escape before.
What difference does it make?
A big difference if there was a fire. Look at the food. You got food. I've been coming here 8, 10 years. You ain't never had anything more than a can of tuna. Look at all the food. And you got a dish rag that matches a dish towel. Good me.
All right. I know you're having fun researching the article from House and Garden there, but, hey, weren't you supposed to head down to U-Haul, grab a truck, and get out of town?
Yeah,
How is Vermont?
cold and white. Hey, Tommy, I got you some maple syrup.
Huh.
I wish I could tell you I got it at some folksy place from an old geezer with a pipe and suspenders, but I didn't. I bought it at a souvenir store when the bus stopped at the Nelson E. Rockefeller Memorial Rest Oasis.
Plus you took a bus back?
Yeah,
Didn't you drive up with Mona?
drove up, took a bus back.
Uh-oh.
Something go wrong.
I'm not moving to Vermont, Tommy. I'm not moving nowhere.
You're not?
No, I'm back for good.
Well, all right. That's terrific, but what happened?
I had the Christmas from hell. You are talking to a very depressed and disillusioned person. I mean, Mona comes to pick me up, and the first thing I realize is she She drives a Citroën. You know this car? It sits real low to the ground until you start it, and the whole thing lifts up like a vacuum cleaner. So, it's the stupidest car ever made. If schmucks had an official car, it would be a Citroën. I should have known right then. I never should have gotten that car. You know, we get to Mona's parents' house, and the first person I meet is Mona's sister, Jane. Jane has an alternate lifestyle, Mona's been telling me. Jane has an alternate lifestyle. I figure that means she's a vegetarian, or maybe she hang glides or something. Turns out, Jane is a lesbian. I mean, a veteran lesbian. A confirmed, dedicated, card-carrying, short haircut, khaki pants, heavy-duty work shoes, lesbian. And Jane has brought her friend, Bobby. Actually, it's Roberta, but nobody's called her that since Eisenhower was president. Then I meet Mona's father. He was blacklisted, Mona's been telling me. Fine, he's been blacklisted like it was some sort of honor. I didn't have the nerve to ask, blacklisted from what? I just kept my mouth shut and looked impressed. And then Mona's mother comes into the room, and her parents begin the Christmas Eve festivities. Mona's father says, Mona, Jane, your mother and I are getting a divorce. Holy mackerel! Did it hit the fan? What went on for the next 5 hours? It is difficult to describe how tense and nervous and painful and weird everything was. If it had been my family, someone would have gone and shot everybody. At least it would have been over quick. Not Mona's family, no. They believe in squeezing out every drop of suffering and agony through talking. Mona takes her father into the den. Jane, the lesbian, takes Mom in the kitchen. You hear wailing and crying. You hear little bits of things being said. She never forgave me. His work has been his life. I can't take it anymore. You know, Mona's ex-husband, Burton, drops by. He's dropping off their kid. He's 12. Sick, weird-looking little weasel. Takes 40 different pills a day for all the stuff that's wrong with him. Mona can't wait to spread the joy. Sweetheart, Grandma and Grandpa are getting a divorce. The kid goes into an asthma attack like I never seen. People are screaming and crying. You did this. This is your fault. Call an ambulance. No, don't. You know, the TV was on during all this. Here these two old farts are ending a marriage of 50 years on Christmas Eve. And there's Andy Williams singing Holy Night from Hawaii. Mona's ex hasn't left yet. He just keeps going, is there anything I can do? Finally, Mona takes me aside. She says, Lou, Burton and I are going out for coffee. I spent my Christmas Eve playing checkers with Bobby the Lesbo, listening to two old communists cry upstairs. We played like maybe 10 games in a row. Nobody said a word, neither one of us. It gets to be 1 o'clock in the morning. All you can hear is the sound of the clock ticking and the wind outside. Me and Bobby ain't said a word for hours. Finally, all of a sudden Bobby looks up at me and she says, you know, Lou, I'm a lesbian. And I gotta act like polite and surprised and said, really? Because what I really wanted to say was, oh, because I just thought you liked looking like Ernest Borgnine. Well, maybe, let's go look under the tree. Maybe Santa's brought you a vibrator? That was my Christmas in Vermont. I didn't go skiing, I didn't go tobogganing, or talk to colorful old guys spinning yarns. Me and Mona did not go looking for a house to rent or jobs to get. That was just a stupid pipe dream. I was looking to change my life, Tommy. I was looking to make myself into something new, something different. Guys like us, Tommy, from this neighborhood, with our background, nothing nothing changes for us. They don't make miracles in Hell's Kitchen.
You'll meet someone else.
Where? Where's a guy like me gonna meet a woman at my age? I work 5 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day at the terminal bar.
Women go to taverns?
Did you hear that, Tom? Women go to taverns.
Don't make fun. She hasn't seen much of life.
Edna, the women who crawl into the terminal bar and grill are on the food chain right next to Dobermans.
Oh.
But in any case, you're back to stay, right?
I ain't never setting foot outside of Manhattan again.
Well, all right.
Hey, Tommy, you know what I seen?
Huh?
The cops are setting up the barricades, getting ready for tonight.
Oh, man. You think the cold is going to cut down the size of the crowds?
Who cares? We're gonna be screaming our lungs out. Hey, Tom, check out what I got.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Can you believe it?
Oh, man, that thing is loud.
Yeah, you gotta be careful not to do it next to your ear.
Yeah, that's all I need to be blind and deaf. Oh. What else you got in
Oh,
there?
I got all kinds of shit in there. Hats and noisemakers.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you get all this stuff?
Oh, this guy down the street, he's selling everything.
Oh, you got any cherry bombs?
No, but I got some back at my place from last year.
Tom!
Hey, just a second. It wouldn't be New Year's without the cherry bombs, right? Yeah.
You've forgotten.
What? Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. Hey, Lou, Edna's coming with.
She's what?
I invited her to come down with us to Times Square. She's coming with us.
Oh. Hey, Tom, you like this one?
Yeah, that's okay, but it ain't nothing like that airport.
Nah, this man's a beaut.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's just that we enjoy New Year's Eve so much.
Hey, listen, this is great. I got Edna here to read to me. I got Tom back from his stupid Vermont thing. I want to celebrate.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to wait till tonight. I want to have a toast.
Well, you got a bottle right
There's
here.
whiskey,
No.
yeah?
Not that. Champagne. Only champagne will do. So, I'm going to run out to the liquor store, and they always got a nice bottle of champagne cold there.
Well, hey, Tom, you want me to go get it?
Oh, no. Sometimes, Lou, I gotta do things for myself, right? So you guys stay here, and, hey, don't go putting no moves on my date for New Year's, huh?
So, you did good.
What?
What? With him, with Tom, with his apartment. You did good.
Oh, you just tidied up a little.
Oh, I think you did a lot more than tidy up. You did good. I mean, I never liked how filthy it was in here. Christ, I tried everything. Shaming, guilting, everything. You know, sometimes I just wanted to take a bucket with hot water and Lysol and it looks like just what you done.
Once we got started, it was easy.
Yeah, I guess that's what the place needed was a woman's touch. I mean, look what I got done in 8 years. Look what you done in 8 days.
We didn't do that much.
Sure. So you come by here what time, gentlemen?
Generally?
Yeah, gentlemen.
Oh, about 10, maybe 11.
10 o'clock.
Maybe 11.
And you stay till,
But it depends.
you stay till how?
4 or 5.
All day.
Well, not all day. Well, yes.
And this is, what, 2 days a week? 3?
Well, we haven't set an exact schedule.
How many days a week?
Tom and I haven't set any. It's only been 1 week, so our...
How many days a week?
We haven't formalized any...
How many? Are you in love with Tom?
I don't think that's any of your concern.
He's blind as a bat. I've been looking after him for almost 9 years. He meets a new chick. I have.
And how many new chicks has he met in the last 9 years? I guess they file up here on a regular basis. You perform this service often, do you?
You? Do you love Tom?
Did you love Mona?
Seems to me like you do.
Stop
You
it.
know, if you didn't, you would be denying it left and right.
Stop it.
One thing people don't like to be accused of is loving somebody they don't.
It's none of your concern.
Right. It's none of my concern that you're in love with Tom.
You're going to tell him.
Tell him.
You're going to tell Tom. You're going to tell him.
Tell him what?
Everything! About me, about everything!
What everything?
Stop it! Stop doing it with me! You're gonna tell him! Are you?
He's my best friend. And besides, he's gonna ask. The second me and him is alone together, he's gonna ask me, sure as Christmas. Well, what does Edna look like?
And you're gonna tell him.
He's my best friend.
You're gonna tell him your way. That cruel, common way that men have that makes them think they sound more manly or weary or something. Hey, Tom, I'm sorry I gotta be the one, but this Edna chick is a dog. And there's something wrong with her hand or her leg or something. Won't you feel good then? any woman he had ever met. More than that, he thought she was funny. It made her feel very special. To make a person feel they are bright is one thing, but to make a person feel they are witty and clever. We spent the rest of the night on the bench talking. My mother has taken me to the bench. I've been to the bench. The lights danced behind them, the music blared from the rides. And in the middle of all of that, when the moment was just right, my mother took a snapshot of my father with her heart. She fell in love, and this was the man and the moment that she would remember for the rest of her life until the day she dies. She took that photo away in her soul. As the years went by, my father ceased to find my mother funny. He also didn't find her interesting or intelligent or any of the other things he found her to be that way. Worse than that, he had let her know it. With every silent goodbye or disinterested look. Was it last night or the week before? I'm not sure. My father was on his way out, and my mother, what's left of my mother, came shuffling by, and my father took one end of his scarf and tossed her over his shoulder, and I suppose for the briefest the moment resembled something called dashing to a woman who still listens to Big Band music. And he said to her, "Love you, sweet." And the old woman's eyes filled with colored lights and coffee candy. You could almost hear a calliope in the background. Her face, her expression, the light that flared up in her. There, that's him. The kind and gentle man who loves me. She forgave everything. It was only for a second, but a second was all it took. He was the kind and handsome young man on the bench again. It didn't make my mother's day, it made her night. Don't you see? You don't fall in love with someone for who they are. You fall in love with someone for who they think they are. If Tom thinks I'm pretty, what right do you have to take that away from him? What am I to do with the picture I took of Tom? What would I do with my picture? He stood there and recited a poem for me. A poem he memorized in high school. Wearing his favorite Christmas sweater, the one he thinks is ready. You saw him, ready not to buy champagne. What am I to do with the picture I took of Tom? What would you think?
Hey, that's a cute pooch you got there. What's his name? Diablo? I love it. Oh, well, hey, he's a dog. You know, sometimes those things just happen. Hey, Diablo, any better? Happy New Year. Hey, you too, huh? Yeah. Oh, hey, Feliz Navidad, huh? Oh, nice guy down the hallway there. Turns out he's not Puerto Rican. He's from El Salvador. Oh, crap, it's cold out there, you know? Must be 10 or 12 degrees. Oh, hey, get this. I ran into Herman the German while I was at the liquor store. Hey, Lou, you know Herman, right? Oh, man. He sees me buying champagne and he goes,
What do you have to celebrate?
"Can you believe that? The nerve on this guy? I got nothing to celebrate?"
What are you celebrating?
Oh, man. I looked him straight in the eye. At least I hope I looked him straight in the eye. And I said, "Herman, I'm going home to celebrate the fact that I don't have to stand here and smell your breath anymore. What do you do every morning? Gargle with shit? Oh, man, I would have given anything to see the look on that Nazi puss. Oh, what are you celebrating? The nerve of that guy. God, here's a guy. Smells like shit his entire life, has no friends, has never ever bought me a drink, has the nerve to ask me what I'm celebrating on the morning of New Year's Eve. Hey, Lou, you want Fred or Barney? You know, I can tell the difference. Fred has more paint on the glass. You always like Fred, right? Sure. Yeah, okay, so you get Fred, and Edna, you'll get Pebbles and Bam Bam, because that's the only girl glass I got. She's not here. Huh? Edna. She had to go down the hallway to use the can. You know, she had to out of nose. Oh, well, thanks for telling me. I'm standing here talking like she's right here in the room. Yeah, sorry. Hey, she all right? Yeah, she's fine. She just had to, you know, use a little girl's room. And not a minute too soon. Huh? Edna, I mean, she didn't get out of here a minute too soon, Tommy. What are you talking? I'm talking. Don't leave her with me like that no more here in your place all alone, huh? Huh? I mean, come on. I'm your best friend. Do not leave Edna with me like that. Why? Why? Yeah. Because I'm only human is why. The chick is fucking gorgeous. Another couple minutes I would have been hitting on her for myself. Hey, Edna's spoken for. All right, you don't leave her like that with me no more. Yeah, all right, keep it in your pants, DeMarco, understand? All right. Hey, is she really pretty? Trust me. This chick is a fox. Oh, man, I had a feeling, you know. When you go blind, all your other senses sharpen. You know, the way she sounds, the way she moves, little things, the way she picks things up and puts them down. It's real feminine. It's kind of sexy, you know. Oh, and the way she smells. Not all perfume, but nice, you know. Like she's walks right past you and for half a moment she's still there. Oh, it drives me crazy. Yeah. Hey, I knew she was somebody special. Yeah, hey, listen, Tommy, I better duck out on Times Square tonight. You know, three's a crowd, right? Oh, thanks, pal.
Oh, Tom, you're back. That was quick.
Well, yeah, when it comes to celebrating, I don't mess around.
You sure don't.
Hey, are you all right? Anything wrong?
I'm just cold. All of a sudden, it's so chilly in the hallway.
Well, this ought to warm up your fire. Here we go. Look. All right, let's drink up. I still got on tap. All right, here we go. That one? That's classy. Okay. Edna, for you. Hey, Lou, you got any New Year's wishes? Nope.
Don't you wish for anything?
Yeah, I was complaining. I just wish never see Vermont again. Lovely wish there, Lou. Yeah. You got a wish that counts? Yeah. I wish that the three of us can become good friends.
That's going to be my wish.
Oh, good. We all got a wish. I'm so happy. Bottoms up. Happy New Year. Say, that's good looking stuff there. What is it, Tommy? Dom Perignon, 90 bucks a bottle. You don't say. Yep. Well, the label don't say Dom Perignon. What does it say? Larry's. Oh, that Don salesman. I'll see you later, you old potato head. Get out of here, you dumb Italians. Jeez, Happy New Year. guy, Lou. Good friend.
Yes, he is. To good friends.
Yeah. Good friends. Edna, Lou can't make it tonight. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just something he has to take care of. So, you and I are going to have to pick up the slack. Make enough noise for 3 people.
And we will.
Ah, woo!
Hooray!
Needs work. Hey, wait a minute. Is this your first New Year's on Times Square?
Yes.
Oh, well then, we got to preserve this moment for posterity. Where's that bag of stuff that we brought?
Right here on the corner of the table.
Okay. Ah, here it is.
What are these for?
For New Year's.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to take a picture.
But how? I don't feel like having my picture taken.
We got to do it. It's a sin if we don't, you know. That's what Sister Mary Dominic said at Our Lady of Perpetual Pain, Misery, and Suffering. All right. Now, you see the red circle around the lens there?
Uh-huh.
See how stuff? What's that say?
2.5.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Now, focus on that shelf over there.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus on the shelf. That's, yeah. And here, you move this around like that.
Uh-huh.
Just focus.
Wait, hold on.
This is great. I'm inventing blind photography. Okay, you got it?
Yes, there it is.
Great, great. Now, don't move.
But
Don't move. Okay, is it pointing at you?
a little to the left.
Like
No,
that?
back the other way.
Here?
A little more.
Okay.
Okay, there. It's pointing at me. Yes.
Okay, great. You got your head on?
Yes.
All right, get ready.
You're not actually going to.
You bet I am. All right.
This is so silly.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Edna.
Yes, Mom.
Happy New Year.
Happy.